Probably a terrible time to go live. My arms. I have one viewer in here. Y'all, we've been having one viewer on every single social media. The fall off. 2 viewers. Look at my hands, y'all. Don't be a barber. Don't be a barber. Don't go to the gym. 2 viewers. We're just doing a little stream, y'all. Yo, it's okay, bro. Yeah, this I haven't went live in a long time, so well, not a long time. Live consistently. I used to get like 1,000 people in my live, 500, 200. We're just doing a small little workout. See, like right now, I can answer like y'all's questions and stuff like that. If y'all have like any questions about barbering, I wish they had like a wide angle so I can see like everything around me. But like this is the perfect time when I'm off. I don't have to deal with clients or haircuts or anything like that. So right now we're working out. We're doing like 4 sets, 15. And today back day also. Oh. Oh. 15 people, that's a lot better. Yo, I am working out hard. I can't even flex for y'all. You got me into the barber industry. I'm 14, about to be 15. I'm getting really good. I just need better equipment. I have these two more like clippers. They always kind of trash too, to me, but I think I'm getting new ones for Christmas from your parents, and that's nice, bro. All you gotta do is just keep grinding. It's gonna pay off, like 100% guaranteed. Really, if you just keep working hard only gonna get you so far though. So you gotta be scale, discipline in your life too. Even the days that you don't want to cut hair, you go and cut hair. Even if you don't want to take that last client, take the last client. You're gonna have good clients, you're gonna have bad clients all the time. But try to take in everybody to where you're able to be like how I am in my career. And then now you're able to pick and choose your clientele. You don't have to cut everybody that walk through the door. That's the most important thing. I get to choose. I don't need no extra money. I make a decent amount of money. A lot of money, decent amount of money, a little bit of money, however you want to put it. So I'm not fighting. I don't have to take that last client no more. And he's a bad client. Or that client want to come 2 hours after I get off and I'm trying to go work out or spend time with my family when I get off or go play the game, something as simple as that. Like I don't have to do none of that no more. I don't have to wait on irresponsible people or bad clients. I could just pick and choose. I already got the money. Now instead of me wanting them, wanting their money, they want me to service them. That's what my clients are signing up for. I don't want you, I don't want your money. You want me because of how disciplined I am, because of my services, because how good I cut hair, or the simple fact that I just show up every single day. I'm a dependable barber. So you want people to pay for your service. I mean, you want the reason why people to come to you for you. The people are coming to you. You're not coming to the people. You don't need the people need you basically. So hopefully that I don't know what this present means. Oh, Santa clapping still. Thank you. So that's one thing I could kind of let you know. Try to grind to that point, but it does take time to get to that point. Really all on you and how bad you want it. Are you gonna post? Almost every day. They had one point in my career, like this last year, I was posting like 4 times, 6 times a day, which is unrealistic. It's gonna tire you out, just like I am. I've been on a little slump for like 2 months now. Haven't really posted a lot of content, but doing so, I made the most money I've ever made in my life. I've seen the most money with my content. I've seen numbers with my content. I've gained, I've, I've grew fast. So it's really all on how much effort you're willing to put in. I don't even think I could put this right here and work out with y'all watching me. I can't see my muscles. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? We're gonna finish this comment. I can't even see my hand. Any more questions? Hi, hello. We're gonna go a little bit lighter right here. Too light. We're gonna drop it back down. We have 16 views. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all, I'm starting to finish channel too. Um, put user in timeout because I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, I put people in timeout for saying crazy stuff and stuff I don't understand. So don't be a weirdo up in here. Hey, my brother just passed. I'm sorry to hear about your brother passing away, bro. I have a feeling it's gonna go in a bad way. Cause why would you want to tell me how your brother passed? We're gonna put you in timeout. I'm so sorry. Cause I don't wanna. I don't. It seemed like it was going in a bad direction. He's like, who feels comfortable about telling somebody that their brother passed? I guess I don't know unless he wanted to talk. I don't know. So we gotta go heavier. I'm getting the TPOB play clipper set. Very nice for beginners and skilled and seasoned barbers. Seasoned barbers is barbers that's been in the game for a couple years, basic seasons, year after year after year, no matter how many years. If I do get the new ones, okay. If I do get the new ones, the TPOB plays are very nice. So very dependable. I use them every single day. So dependable, lasts a long time, quiet, good for kids. What are you working on tonight, bro? I'm working back. I'm working on back. When would you recommend going into? But I'm about to show this kid my back real quick. Wait, let me show y'all. But I'm pumped right now. I have a pump right now. And we're gonna show the back real quick. So I'm working on back. The back has a lot of different muscles that you want to tune into, so it's good to work. It's good to work out on different machines and stuff like that. When would you recommend going into a shop as a barber? I've been for 2 years now. So whenever you're going into a barber shop, um, obviously most barber shops, every barber shop should, but most barber shops require you for to have a license. Um, some barbers come straight out of school. And when you go to school, by the time you get done with school and stuff like that, really you should have enough clientele or a decent amount of clientele to travel to you to whatever shop that you want to go to. Um, it's really all on you. Most shops do 1 month free and then they do blueprint. But if you're a beginner barber and you have your license, you want to go to school first. That's the first step. I'm so sorry if you haven't went to school yet, but you want to go to school. It could take a year or go into a shop underneath an apprentice program. An apprentice program is a way to show you don't waste 9 hours in school. You can actually make money inside of a shop and learn how to cut hair. So you could do that, or it's really all depending on you because you're gonna be paying blueprint. Most blueprints nowadays are like $200 a week. $200 a week. 150, maybe $100 a week. So you want to make sure you're able to pay that. You have enough clientele to pay that. Most shops do 1 month free, and then after that, just blueprint. But if you're an entry level barber, you want to be, you want to do commission. Commission is a perfect way to go. So you want to try to go for a shop that does commission first. If you have no clientele, if you have clientele, go inside of a shop, go look at the shop location, look to see if they have a decent amount of walk-in traffic. Look at the general area of how much money do people make in that area. See if it fits your future. Can I stay? Is this barbershop good? Just to get up under my feet? Do there are people in here that I don't like, that I won't get along with? Because I'm telling you, if you have people in there that y'all do not like, or that you know that knows you, that probably don't like you, or for whatever reason, is going to unmotivate you. You're not going to want to read or work. So make sure the environment in the shop is right first, and then check the general area, see how much money people make. That would dictate how much money you will be able to charge. Me, I wouldn't be able to sustain the lifestyle that I'm living at $30 per haircut. I could not do it. So all this stuff plays a factor in choosing the right location as well. This is this is before you once you choose to go into the barbershop or you're ready for a barbershop, research each individual barbershop that you find. Find like 10 barbershops. Find five, find 10. Look at how much money people make around it. Look at if it's close by any stores, outlets, food places, fast food places. It's gonna be popular. Gyms. Gyms, most successful people work out. So if it's close by a gym, go to the gym, pass out cards. Are you ready to invest in yourself? Do you have money? The shop won't get you your clientele alone. If you depend on the shop to get you clientele, you're gonna make like $3,000 a month, $4,000 a month. That's good enough for some people, but if you want to make real good money, you gotta you gotta work on your own finding your own people and your own stuff. Social media, cards, stuff like that. So free game, y'all. I should put that inside of a course, bro. I need to make my own course. So I will. Any more questions? 5 views, we in 15 minutes. It's all good. I'm okay with the low views right now. Any more questions about barber? How to grow, how to get clientele, fading. Anything about my past, my future with my past with barber. What's on y'all mind? Let me know, cause I got time to talk to y'all. I got a decent amount of time to talk to. I got a decent amount of time to talk to y'all. Y'all, I'm out of breath. So Gym empty. Gym. The gym is 100% empty today. About 4 or 5 people up there. Everybody's at home watching the Jake Paul fight, eating out, partying, clubbing. It's Friday. Let the people enjoy their time off. Let them enjoy their time off while we get ahead, brother. All the fun can wait till later. We got goals, we got stuff to do. We got a future to build. Even though I'm in barbering, like working out, being in the gym, consistency in the gym, discipline in the gym, all this rolls over into real life, into your finances, into everything, man. Being consistent in here. So, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. And that is true, and nobody cannot tell me that it's not true. I see it every single day. How you do one thing is how you do everything. When would you recommend going into a shop as a old question? Oh, y'all been talking. Let's see. Tips on fading clients. What type of clients? What type of clients are you trying to fade? I would recommend a down fading technique, kind of like how I teach on my YouTube. That's the best way for all barbers, y'all. So you don't take the fade up too high. If you're a beginner, entry level barber, use guidelines. Tips on pushing someone's line back. Just take the clipper, go as far back as you possibly can, brother. Push their lines back, make it straight. Make it extremely straight. If they thin in the corners, don't be scared to take somebody's line back and make it full because they thin in the corners. David, what does that even mean? Nah, he ain't just playing around. Some people you have to push back to make straight. Was it hard for you being established as a barber? Yes. So look, yes, the first is about to be 2026. The first 4 years of me cutting hair, it was very, very hard. I went from cutting in my house to a barber shop to a salon because I had to go to school. I about to have my first kid. Then I went to a barber shop. Then I went from that barber shop, unprofessional. All the shops were unprofessional. Every single shop, unprofessional. And then I found my own suite. And that's why I kind of blew up on YouTube at being in my own suite. Um, I was feeding off my own energy. That was the best thing for me, feeding off my own energy, y'all. I'm gonna promote his YouTube. I'm gonna pull up for a cut. Yes, sir. Uh, what was the question? Hold on. Oh, so I was out here, where I'm at, and I like it's really about understanding the business side of barbering that really takes you to that next level of nine. You could be good at cutting hair all you want. You could watch as many barber videos as you want, but if you don't know understand the business side of it, you won't grow far to where you're making actually good money. So you could go buy 2 new cars in a year. So you could go purchase all the materialistic things that you want, even though that's not important. But you could purchase all these things like at some point in time you're gonna want to buy a house as a barber. What kind of house are you gonna be able to afford? So, but my 5th year or my 6th year, which was last year, in 1 year, look, in 4 years or 5 years, I gained like 400 clients. Then I switched apps. I started over last year. I just made a year and 6 months on my new app. In a year and 6 months, I gained 400 and I think I'm at 414 clients. And that's not all the people that came from the other app. I had I have I have at least like 2 to 3 new clients every single week for the most part. So once I understand, that's why they say your first million is hard, and then your second. I don't have $1 million. I don't make $1 million in a year. So this is just a saying that people say. Once you make that first million, oh, why do y'all think they say you would be a good? Come on, man. We gonna put you in timeout. Come on, brother. It's 2025, bro. It's 2025, bro. People still racist. That's crazy. But look, why do y'all think they say your first million is hard, but that second million is like a breeze? It just comes so fast. It comes so quick. It's so easy. That's because once you make that first million, once you grind, you failed over and over and over again, and you work so hard to get that first million. Even if it was taken all away, that's why I see all these videos. I started over. Millionaire starts over on YouTube. Millionaire starts over and stuff. Well, millionaire starts over from scratch. What would I do if I had to start over again? And he'd be like, no business, no nothing. The only reason why they could do or leverage their business back to how it was, or create another $100,000 million business, or that second million becomes hard, I mean easy, is because they have a blueprint now. From failing, from getting that first million, they have a blueprint. They know exactly what to do to reach a million now. From this is a million, this is 2 million. A million, 2 million, this is the beginning. From this point, from the beginning all the way to the first million, they had to figure it out. They had to figure out some type of blueprint. They was learning their blueprint from here to here. And once they got here, they had the blueprint. Now they have something to replicate. And now all those years that it took, it might have took them 10 years just to get right here. Now they have the blueprint. Now in 1 year they could get to 2 million. That's how it works. So oh, y'all told me to join my gym motivation, my gym time. I usually listen to some Greg Flip, David Goggins or something like that. But y'all run y'all wrong it. Just know that. So we did back today. We do a little bit of videos. I want to say they got one dude that's on the back thing that I want to do. I think we can do it back over here so I can talk to y'all. Or should we do it in here? Let's try to go up in here and see if they got it. I'm gonna read some of your questions. Do you recommend enhancements? All my friends that I could usually hold on, we gonna go over here if they got people in there. All my friends that I could usually get upset that I don't use have enhancements. Yes, use enhancements. The world has evolved, brother. So the younger generation, you're probably young, any age under 30, even men at 30 years old want enhancements now. So, but if you cut a younger crowd, I cut mostly older people. I could cut like 15 people in a day and not touch my enhancements bottle at all because my clientele doesn't doesn't um doesn't beg for enhancements. All my clientele base is mature enough to understand or mature enough to not want enhancements. The guys, they come to me because I do good natural work. So that's basically what my clientele is built off of. Successful grown men with businesses that don't too much like enhancements. When you're tapping into that type of crowd, I feel like most people don't use enhancements that make like $1 million in a year, that make over $100,000 a year. Most of those people don't use enhancements. So, um, so But you also want to cut without enhancements first, and then proceed to add enhancements to your services. So don't start off with enhancements and then you don't recognize your flaws or anything like that. You want to be able to recognize your flaws first, and then go ahead and move into enhanced work. So, uh, what was the strategy in getting customers during the first year? Our first year, I just posted. Did what any other barber did. Posted sometimes. I wasn't posting consistently. I thought posting every now and then, making like a little Snapchat thing. Boom, cutting to so and so today. That stuff. I mean, people gonna see that, but like you want people that's pre-booking their appointments, people that's planning their lives, people that have a schedule, a routine every single day. Those are the people that have control of their lives are the most successful people in the world. So everything runs off of a schedule. Everything runs off of timing. So you don't want people that see your post like, hey, let me go schedule an appointment. It's good to have those people. Those are extra people. But the main clientele base is I want you to book 2 weeks before, 2 weeks prior, a week prior. I want you to have stability in your life. That creates less missed appointments, less clients that complain, less difficult clients, less negative people. So but man, I really didn't really grow that much my first year. Um, wasn't really making no money. Now tips that I could give you too, y'all. I wish I had my mics, man. But what I could give y'all to start off is that like um, just be consistent, stay inside of the shop, do what you need to do. Cut hair and get as much experience as you possibly can, so that you can grow and get better at cutting hair, or get better at cutting hair so you can grow. So and post. Business cards barely work. Social media is king right now when it comes to promotion. Yeah, I'm giving they all out free game that'll be inside of a course that most people probably can't. That most higher barbers probably wouldn't even be able to explain well to y'all. All the stuff probably supposed to be in the course. So, so I'm cut, uh, so I'm cutting some of my homeboys here, but my other homeboys don't trust me. You got any tips on becoming trust by them? You don't need their trust. You don't need their trust. Repetition, posting your work, that will build trust. Just keep going, bro. Who cares what they think or if they trust you or not? Because sometimes when I first began, that like kind of like put me down and stuff like that. So like, just keep posting, man. Make them want to come to you. Make all the people that don't believe in you right now believe in the future. So what happened with me is like all the people that didn't want to come to me at first, all the people that looked at me like as a younger barber. I look young right now. Most people think I'm like 21. I'm way older than 21. So imagine me 5 years ago when I was 21. I probably looked like I was like a 16-year-old barber in the shop. People used to just pass up on me just because I looked a lot younger than the rest of the crowd, than the rest of the barbers. I was the youngest barber in the barber shop. Nobody wanted to come to me. So you know what I promised myself? I told myself, okay, because I take everything to heart. I take everything to heart. I don't care if you're playing or not. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get so good to where the people that's passing up on me right now, I'm gonna get so booked out. I said I'm gonna get so booked out to where the people that's passing on me right now won't even have a chance to sit in my seat when I do go, when I do get booked out in the future. They won't even be able to fit in my schedule because I got so many people. You know what I did? I did that. I grew. Well, in my first year, at the end of the first year, a little bit over my first year, when I was in my first barbershop, the shop owner used to pass me clients. It got to a point to where I was passing him clients. So I had too many people to cut. So I couldn't cut walk-ins anymore. And then when I moved to try to go pursue my license, my career kind of all started back over again. So what is the best enhancements I have found? The right one yet, and what spray gun do you use? I use a plug-in spray gun. And best enhancements, it really all depends on what works for you. Uh, uh, I do not want to get my hands on my enhancements away. Because I don't want to promote anybody else's enhancements because I will be having my own enhancements in the future. So, which is coming very, very soon. I've been saying it for a long time, but I'm slowly getting everything together right now. That's why I'm kind of stagnated on content. I have a lot of stuff that I want to do this next year. Next year will be like probably the craziest, probably the most craziest time in my career that I've ever had. I'm traveling the whole entire next year, going to almost all the barber events, all the major barber events. So, do you recommend building clientele in the shop with stuff like loyalty cards, excellent terms, and so on? Would you recommend doing this something 50-50, the shop owner? Whoa, 50-50 commission? Is that what you're talking about? 50-50 commission is crazy. 50-50 commission is robbery. Do not do a 50-50 commission. Do not do 50-50 commission. That is robbery. Any other questions, brother? Once I get my atmosphere a little bit more comfortable, we're gonna start spamming YouTube. We're gonna spam YouTube like crazy. So but alright, y'all, I'm gonna finish these workouts before it gets too late, and hopefully I gain something from this live. I appreciate the 3 viewers that's in here right now, but 7 more people just joined. But if you, how do you deal with blending into high top or disconnected taper? Debulk first with the grain. Cut everything down first, and then whatever you cut everything down first with, let's say I cut everything down with the number 1 guard. Then flip your clippers over whenever you're starting the taper or whenever you're starting the fade process. Whenever you start the actual fading, use 1 guard higher to uh, start at the top. Start at the top and then work your way down, guard by guard, moving down to the smallest guard you possibly have, and fade down. Because you don't want to fade into the dreads, you want to fade away from the dreads, starting from a higher guard, working down to the smallest guard, and then no guard with the clipper. That way you preserve. If you want to keep it dark at the top a little bit, you can preserve this hair. So of working your way in. Now you done took the 1 guard way up here, and now like they just balled all the way around. But if you start off with the number 2 guard right here, you know that hey, this is the number 2 guard area. Now we're gonna move down with the number 1 guard, then a half guard, and then we're finally at the balding process. Instead of making the guidelines too thick, and now you're balding way up here instead of way down there. Y'all, I know I got a bump in my head, so. But appreciate y'all for being alive. I'm about to go finish this workout. God bless y'all, brother. And y'all pray to God. Pray about the career, trust in God, follow God, and He gonna take control of your career. So I can't even in the live.